Iodine is an essential trace element needed by the body for growth and development.
Iodine happens to be among the minerals that are needed by the body. They are needed in small quantity to enable the body to do its function properly.
Iodine is very critical to health, to human health, to the brain, development of the brain, prevention of goiters. You know that you've seen a lot of people having goiters, especially where there is nothing like salt in your water, like in the ocean area, the sea area. You know, we have seafoods. So as a result of that, you see less of goiter in the urban area and near the coast than you see in the eastern part of this country, because it's fresh water out there. Sometimes there's less consumption of not just salt but iodized salt, and foods that have iodine in them, which are mostly sea or salt water related.
But its absence has several health consequences, together called iodine deficiency disorders.
When people live in areas where they are not consuming enough iodine in their diet, they can be at risk of developing some of these conditions that I'm about to name. Chiefly among them is that among women, it affects women and young children particularly, and also the adolescent population. They are the more vulnerable. For women, especially for pregnant women, it can lead to things like miscarriages, stillbirths, or giving birth to children with some defects, some physical and also psychological defects. Again, it can lead to things like, for young children particularly, it affects the maturation of the brain. And that's the most sympathetic part of it, because it has been proven that in the people who live in iodine deficient zones, especially for children, it can really impact on their IQ. For example, it can bring their IQ level by 20%. And I think that's a very serious consequence as far as the ability of that child to go to school and learn and be able to make good use of his or her schooling is really compromised. It also affects productivity, especially among the adult population, because people who live in iodine deficient area are usually sluggish. They are very slow, and their understanding sometimes is being compromised. So it really affects the productivity of communities and hence the productivity of nations. So in a short, if I am to tell you about the consequences of iodine deficiencies, they include miscarriages, they include stillbirths, they increase infections or morbidity, and can, in certain cases, they can also contribute towards mortality, and it also reduces production, especially among the older population. And among the school-going age, it affects their IQ and that is their mental status.
This is why the National Nutrition Agency, NANA, under the Office of the Vice President, has taken it up to ensure the general public is sensitized on iodine consumption. Recognizing the importance of nutrition in our daily lives, NANA has actively transformed and coordinated well the activities of salt iodization, working with stakeholders, traders and producers.
We have a regulation governing the importation and exportation of iodized salt in this country. At the same time too, we will work with the local communities in the Gambia. It might not be surprising to you to know that there are certain communities in the Gambia that are producing salt. We will also try to work with them with some other partners like UNICEF, the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Trade, the Customs and Excise, to ensure that the salt that they produce at the community level is also iodized. So if we are able to tackle those two areas, enforce the regulations, enforce our market surveillance, and ensure that all salt coming from Senegal mainly is iodized, and the salt that is produced in the Gambia is iodized, then I think our markets will have a lot of iodized salt, up to a point whereby any salt dealer that you go to into the market will have some iodized salt on his or her table.
nka boro keje pour asanna mol nafa asa banko nafa nka komen bondi jan safo ko senum balam because ngalon birinta da janeta fanwo e ko nyingel asene ata nyame ndolla ko bondo ni aje akache standard code akache code me alon ko betolam because nka tama ni silo lala ni sarato nyin ko do ku kuto ye mentan wala nyindi ko nka ko bondi dinkir nka je bondi dinkiral lal do kata dinkiral fo jannabe futala ko ka bodame andu nafuda da ko ka bodame an sa nka to patol bawon ka aja fo loku ni ngaja ngasamba ko bondi dula andu ngasamba ko ka dum bu men kon ni ngalandi je fana nka boro chaga so boro dum fana ka fintindi molka dum e kan nafa so so wala dina ko men ka bo akuma ya ta bakel fe sayin amanya na kele gambia no le lombaliat bawo bunda men boko nana ani UNICEF wolbe yesimfa baleta nyin ko do ko la kodo foy ka yatimo so do me alonko akata banko be kan sango sang akata ka bankoran ka komen be molbul ka nyami anin boro so wodo gambia no janni bida ko sanna bantala ngamina ndol fon ka ko kendo men bonna banko kanja ngacho ko sannadi ngacho ko domoladi because ko le me alon ko nka boro kejele isita ko do sam banda amam boro so
toujours nga gis xalé ko xamné da fay judd rek tanki sew bir bi reuy bop bi reuy ñu nan ki dafa xibon da fay mut suuf da fay def len nak len li koy waral yeb dafa am ben matière bu nek waron nek ci yaramam ta amu ci muy lan di ko tuddé manam matière ko xamné ayoti ci yaram ba baax li koy joxe nak te bokk na ci comme ñun Afrique dañ bëgg xorom te lepp lu ñuy tok dañ ci def xorom parce que ñam wo fi tok te defo ci xorom da fay lewet te ñun même bu fekkee da nga feebar dem hôpital ñu ayé la xorom tax dañ na o ide da du lekk ci lu neex kon nak fexé ba xorom fi nga xamné mom la ñu jëfëndiko ci biir kër yi diko tok bis bu nekk ngir yalla nañu sampwante suñu njabot comme ni ñu ko nana ci digalé ngir ñuy use xorom bi nga xamné dafa am ayote mo ñuy noppal ndax duñ mëna wax né yeneen lekk yam ayote dinañ ko mëna lekk toujours waye xorom mom bis bu nañu lekk kon dafa jaadu nak ñu borom kër yi wala képp koo xam ne nga yar njaboot di joxe dépense nga fexe ba xorom bi ngay indi ci kër gi ñu koy xoromee ci li ngay lekk mu am ayoti dina la dimbali ci li ngay def pour ñi nga xam ne juddoogul waaye yow miy dund dina la aar ñi juddoogul nga su boobaa da nga gis ne da nga am dund bu rafet di nga am wér bu yaram
mbaɗi on ntela Modou Ndiaye ɓe dow ko la jare kenda pundato bunda mi an ko wala marto jare kenda ki badol ganjawla anin ka jare kenda la gol kidimandi anin ke itande dina ta gel mi bunda do ko do ko ke mum ka National Nutrition Agency dale mo la fanna modi mi an ko trebelo jare kenda bunda ni ka ko ka ni ta ni jare kenda ko wol do mo wala karon bi na raproka yamaro min di wala mo do mo wala tan ko ma do bi mi an ka fa iodine afana mo do mo wala mi an ka ko ma da pake wala kono adun to nyato nya asoto so do ko min do wala mo do mo nya ko ka so do baldo an do mo nya ko se resbol do ba do mo fenne nya ko fana nka sola balo ko sola do mo din balo ko sola wala ko misal ko ya balo ko sola mo be kam be do mo na nga balo be kono ata ko yaro fa sila o kamala mo fenne do nyami ako mata won nyam balo fenne nan ko ne balo mangitara wala balo ma so ta nyama asatina so se wulu ase wulu kurunke asatina fana so se wulu a dino wulu mi anka sala njuro sotno asatina dino fana mi so se wulu a dino wulu mi anka dino ka dino sutumba mi anka o protocol yele man ke de nyado nyama ase kolya asatina dino fana se wulu fana ko mi anka be dino mi anka karamala ko be kola bul bakele kan no karam ko be kola bul fenne mi anka ala sonno moni ata yere wala to dum ba na be karam so no radio wala ni do mo wala adum ban ko randi fenne man ko ni manke da fana ikaye kamoni fana saje isago ko mumi fu aka fu mo ga kamala ko witor be kankoro ni ko do kamala fenne man ko ka jarano ada jaro ko la ba wala tan be mo be yamarla pour mo be se mona fen isakata ni aidin fenne man ko so sokno ko kono adum baam be ka ko do mo le be la momoro ni man ko be la ko do mo ka ko do mo so kono ko ni yakata ya nyinin kala ga fo fenne man ko aidin ke jena ba ni ko aidin mo be akala mo sanse nyinin kala ko na kolla kol man ko ke do mo sa kala ko nyinin kala ga fo do aidin la faje la pour mi ba na mbe ma ko la pour ka ni mantoro tanka so
Nana saw it fit that all